You've noticed ads are getting more expensive and driving less profit. That's because things have changed. What used to work no longer does. I'm Charley T. I've spent over $1 billion on Meta ads, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to make a lot more money with a simple fix you can set up in minutes. This has been essential for my students, clients, and friends at some of the fastest growing D2C brands like Portland Leather Goods, Original Grain, and Ride Fresh. Most people think if their ROAS is high or their CPA is low, they're winning, but that's not what's really happening. Let me show you why that old way of running ads just doesn't work anymore. Imagine an ad with a $50 average order value and a $10 cost per acquisition. That looks great on return on ad spend, right? But let's hold that thought. Here's the bigger trap. Chasing the lowest cost is penny smart, pound foolish. Those ads that look the most efficient, they're usually at the very bottom of the funnel. Retargeting, retention, last click impression. They look amazing on paper. But all they're doing is harvesting existing demand. Demand created by other marketing earlier in the journey. That's not growth. That's cannibalizing your own effort. And remember, ad costs will always rise. Platforms get more competitive, ads get fatigued, CPMs climb. If your whole strategy is built on chasing a low CPA, you've chosen a path that can't last. That's why so many advertisers chasing hacks are always looking for the next one, because quick fixes stop working as soon as costs climb. It's like medicine. If all you do is treat symptoms, the disease never goes away. Optimizing for lowest CPA is pain relief. It feels good today, but it doesn't actually fix the problem. And when costs rise again, and they always do, you're right back where you started or way behind. This is why quick fixes never last. For long-term growth, you need a strategy that survives rising costs. As Dan Kennedy says, whoever can spend the most to acquire a customer wins.
So math is the gravity of the direct marketing business. Marketing is about behavioral psych and math. And most people love the behavioral psych part and they hate the math part. And they will often try and overcome bad math with some compensating idea. I've got a product that the whole world needs. I've got the best doodad ever invented. I've got the best copywriter that's ever walked the face of the earth, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Nothing overcomes bad economics. Nothing, ever. It has to do with cost per lead, it has to do with cost per sale. First of all, in any competitive environment, whoever figures out how to spend the most for their lead and their sale wins. They buy speed, they buy scale, discouragement of competition, and they buy sustainability.
But to do that, you need to know true profit, not just surface them. So let's revisit that example with a second scenario. Now, look at an ad with a $100 average order value and a $30 CPA. At first glance, the ROAS looks worse, but the profit per sale is $70. That's almost double the first scenario. Here's the truth. ROAS is the marketer's ego. GPT is the bank account. Now let me show you how to set this up. Inside of your ads manager, click customize columns and then click create custom metric. We're gonna name it GPT. In your notes, that's gross profit per transaction. And the formula is really easy. Average order value minus cost per purchase. Hit save. Now your dashboard shows true profitability at the campaign, ad set, and ad level. By using GPT, you stop chasing CPAs and you start building strategies that maximize profit. And you can outspend your competitors wisely. But let's be real for a second. GPT is powerful, but it can mislead you too. It tells you profit per transaction, but that's only half the picture. Let's make another example. Ad A has a GPT of $50 and ad B has a GPT of $30. If you only looked at GPT, you'd pick ad A, right? But what if ad A only drove 10 purchases, while ad B drove 200? Suddenly, ad B made $6,000 profit, and ad A made just 500. GPT alone would trick you. So here's how we fix this. We create a second custom metric called profit volume. It's simple. It says effectively GPT times the number of purchases. Or another way you can figure this out, and the formula you can use when creating your custom metric, and again, let's call this profit volume. So our formula here is total conversion value minus ad spend. It's simple. This gives you the total profit per ad set, or per campaign. Now you've got context. Some ads are efficient closers. Others fill the funnel. And sometimes you find a unicorn that's great at everything. Those are the best. Profit volume shows it all. No more guessing. Now you can double down on what truly grows the business. So now you know how GPT transforms your approach and how profit volume takes it even further. If you want to scale to $100,000 days, check out my next video. It's your roadmap to mastering this strategy. Check this out. I've built it for you. I know you're going to love it. Until next time, I'll see you on the internet. Bye.